I'm the youngest two-time world champion in super middleweight history. I'm taking over now. I'm running the show now. Now I came to change the game, and now I show you how. People want to see great fights and fireworks, and that's what I give. I'm taking over now.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Certainly want to welcome you to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix. I'm Brian Custer, the host of Showtime Championship Boxing. And you know, Showtime Championship Boxing has been on an unprecedented run of delivering fight fans what they want. High stakes, meaningful fights. And this coming Saturday, that run continues. November 13th, Showtime Championship Boxing is bringing you a homecoming showcase for the Benavidez brothers. The two-time super middleweight champion, David Benavidez, will be taking on Kyrone Davis in the main event. And it will also see the return of Jose Benavidez Jr. After 3 years of being away from the ring, he makes his return, taking on Francisco Emmanuel Torres. 2 fights here from the Footprint Center, and it all goes down 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific time. That's 7 o'clock here local Mountain time. But the broadcast begins with a special re-airing of that historic super middleweight undisputed showdown between Canelo Alvarez and Caleb Plant that went down last Saturday in Las Vegas at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, where Canelo Alvarez became the first undisputed super middleweight champion of the world and just the 6th male to become an undisputed champion in this 4-belt era. That will begin the broadcast, and then we have 2 fights here from the Footprint Center. Of course, this event is being promoted by Samson's Boxing, TGB Promotions, and tickets are available. You can get them at Ticketmaster.com. Before I talk to the fighters about the fight, let me bring up a man who brought both of these young men into boxing, got them into the sport. He's their father, he's their trainer, Jose Benavidez Sr.
Well, first of all, I want to thank God for giving me these 2 wonderful sons that I'm very proud of their accomplishments, of what they've done here, and to represent Arizona. And I want to thank the media. I want to thank Showtime, Al Heyman, Luis de Cubas, Sansom, our promoter, my team. And I want to thank you, the fans, also for all the support. And we're here to represent and fight for Arizona. On Saturday, you will see a really exciting fight. These 2 guys are going to leave their hearts inside the ring, and I can't wait for that day to happen. Also, I want to really thank my wife, Daisy, for giving me all the support and understanding for me to do what I love to do. Thank you.
Some people may have forgotten, but Phoenix, Arizona was a great boxing town. And these young men are certainly reviving that, and especially with all the success that David has had, and obviously Jose as well. And they're looking to put Phoenix back on the map when it comes to a hotbed of boxing. So let's talk about the fights here. And let's start with the first fight that you will see here live from the Footprint Center. You're going to see Jose Benavidez Jr., 27-1, 14 knockouts, taking on Francisco Torres, 17-3, 5 knockouts. If we would, Francisco, just opening statement for the media and let them know what they should expect on Saturday night.
Francisco, bueno, contanos tus declaraciones iniciales y lo que crees que la gente debería esperar cuando te vean pelear este sábado por la noche.
Hola, antes que nada, muchas gracias por la oportunidad, muchas gracias a la ciudad, a San Solkovich, a PBC y a Showtime.
First of all, thank you everyone for being here. Thank you PBC, thank you to the promotion, thank you to Showtime for having me here, and I'm looking forward to Saturday night. Go on, Francisco.
Bueno, yo creo que va a ser una pelea muy interesante en cuanto a los estilos que tenemos cada uno. Realmente estoy muy emocionado de estar acá. Es un sueño desde chico cuando uno comenzó y es la oportunidad de mi vida, digamos. No tengo que dejarla pasar.
This is the biggest opportunity of my life. I can't pass it up because this kind of stage is what I've dreamed of ever since I was a kid. To be here is a dream come true, and I don't plan to let this opportunity pass me by.
Thank you, Jose. All right, Francisco, let's go to Jose, if you would. Opening statement to the media.
Well, first off, I want to thank everyone out here, thank God for, giving us opportunity to be here, giving us life. Thank my team, my dad, my brother, my sponsors, Al Heyman, Luis de Cuba, everyone that's been out here supporting, It's been I've had a great training camp, I know I've been out for a few years now, but I never stopped loving boxing, and if anything, I love it more. And you guys are going to see a whole different animal come November 13th, Saturday, because I'm coming with bombs, and I'm taking this guy out, so he better be ready. He better be ready. Because I'm hungry, and I'm ready to eat.
Folks, that's first fight of the night that you're going to see here at the Footprint Center. And then we'll get to the main event. Kyrone shut it down Davis. 16-2-1. He's got 6 knockouts. And he's taking on David El Bandero Roja Benavidez, 2-time super middleweight champion. 24-0. 21 of those victories have come by knockout. In fact, 5 straight here lately. He also had a 10 knockout streak that went from 2015 to 2017. David, if you would, give us an opening statement.
I just want to thank all the fans here that are supporting me today. I also like to thank my team, my father, Jose Benavidez, Al Heyman, Luis de Cuba, Samson Lukowicz. And I've had a tremendous training camp this time around. The fight got pushed back a couple times. First time me with COVID, and then I thought I was going to push back again because Uzcategui came out positive for steroids. But hats off to Kyrone Davis. He stepped up to the plate, accepted the fight. But I've been on a 5-fight knockout streak since I came back from my suspension, and I don't plan on having that stop. I'm working extremely hard, and the fans want to see a knockout, so that's what I'm gonna give them come Saturday. So don't miss out. It's gonna be a great fight, and I'm very excited to have the fans back in attendance. I've been fighting in the bubble for my last 2 fights, so the energy's gonna be crazy, man. I just can't wait to get in there and give the fans a good show.
All right, let's get to the fights. Let's start with Francisco. Let's start with Jose. Francisco, I'll start with you. You just heard Jose say, I'm coming to throw bombs and take you out. What's your response to that?
Bueno, Francisco, empezamos con vos. Primero que nada, escuchaste a José, lo que él dijo, de que él va a venir a noquearte, que va a tirar bombazos. ¿Qué te genera ese comentario y qué tenés para responder?
Bueno, él puede decir lo que quiera, otra cosa que se dé así. Porque uno puede hablar, pero una cosa es hablar y otra cosa es hacerlo.
Well, you know what? It may or may not turn out that way, but one thing is for sure. You can say whatever you want, but another thing is to show it.
Jose, it has been a little bit over 3 years since we last seen you in the ring. Tell us why this version of Jose Benavidez is, let's say, better than the last version we saw.
I learned a lot from my last fight. I fought the best of the best. I lost, and you learn from your losses. And I just took some time off to spend with my family, enjoy the holidays, enjoy Thanksgiving. Christmas that I wasn't able to enjoy. But I just came back. I'm a different animal, more mature. I feel like I'm stronger, and I'm ready. And it's funny that he says that people could say stuff, but what I say, I do. And you better not be running in the ring Saturday night because I'm ready. And you better be ready to take those body shots because I'm gonna break your ribs. Be ready.
Francisco, so he says he's going to break your ribs, no running, but you've been more active than he has. I mean, you've been very active this year. How much of an advantage is that for you?
Bueno, Francisco, ahora lo que dijo José es que te va a romper las costillas y que no va a correr, se te va a plantar bien enfrente. Pero tu ventaja es que vos estuviste mucho más activo que él en los últimos años. ¿Vos cuánto crees que eso te va a beneficiar de cara a esta pelea?
Bueno, antes que nada, a ver, yo vine preparado, realmente preparado para esta pelea. Y lo que él quiere hacer, yo tengo que contrarrestar eso simplemente. Él puede decir lo que quiera. Otra cosa es que se dé como dije recién.
Well, you know, he can say whatever he says, but in the end, I prepared really hard for this fight, and I'm gonna counter anything that he can throw my way. You can bet on that.
We'll see. All that talk, he's so confident. He could have been as busy as he wanted, fight 20, 30 times, not lose. I don't care. He's never seen power like mine, and he's never been in the ring with someone like me. So be ready, because your ass is going down. Be ready.
Dice que, bueno, vos podés hacer lo que quieras, pero vos podés pelear con él 20, 30 veces, no importa, él te va a ganar todo el tiempo y que estés listo porque va a venir por vos.
Que diga lo que quiera, a mí realmente no me asusta, digamos. Yo frente a varios boxeadores de primer nivel, hice sparring.
Nadie como yo, nadie como yo.
Eso lo veremos.
Comparar a nadie de los peleadores que has peleado conmigo.
Vamos a ver
has
qué
peleado
pasa.
puros tontos.
No
Nadie
sé.
como yo. Igual
Eso lo
que
quiero
eres
ver.
un tonto,
Lo quiero
has
ver.
peleado los
Vos podés
tontos.
decir lo que quiera, vamos a verlo.
Translation. Go ahead, Martin.
Yeah, so Jose doesn't scare me. I've fought against top-notch fighters. He can say whatever he wants. I don't care. I'm going to do my own thing. And then Jose was like, hey, you better be ready because you don't have no idea what's coming to you.
We'll end it with this. You know, Francisco, in the recent past, you won this WBA tournament, a tournament that no one thought you were going to win, but you went in there and won it. How does that parallel to you coming here to Phoenix and fighting in this man's backyard?
Bueno, Francisco, vos llegaste acá habiendo ganado un torneo de la AMB que muy pocos creían que ibas a ganar y ahora estás en este escenario en el que muy pocos creen que le vas a ganar a José. ¿Cómo se compara esa experiencia que tuviste en ese torneo con lo que se viene en esta pelea?
A ver, mi carrera siempre fue de visitante, digamos. Y llegué acá porque simplemente quise hacerlo. A ver, que sea visitante a mí no me altera. Y lo que crea la gente tampoco me altera. Yo vine a hacer mi trabajo y vine preparado para eso.
Look, whatever is thrown my way, I deal with it. And I don't care if I'm the one that's not at home here, that Jose is going to be fighting in front of his fans. I'm ready for whatever comes my way, and just like I was at the underdog at the tournament, I'm comfortable with being the underdog here.
And Jose, we'll wrap it up with this. You're also making your debut at 154. There are a number of people in this sport that believe 154 is one of the best, if not the best, division in boxing. Do you believe Jose Benavidez Jr. can become one of the elite fighters at 154?
Just to answer is, to go back to it, that he won his little tournament. He fought a bum, nothing but bums. He's a bum just like the bums he's been fighting. And I fought, I fought high-class fighters, and I mean, of course I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna take this guy out, take this clown out, and you're gonna have another champion at 154, which is Jose Benavidez Jr. So I'll let you guys see Saturday night how I'm gonna make him look like my kid.
Again, first fight of the night, then we get to the main event. Kyrone Davis. David Benavidez. Kyrone, it takes a special fighter to take a fight on basically 2-week notice and go into someone's backyard to go fight. So what does David Benavidez not know about Kyrone Davis that he's going to find out about on Saturday night?
Well, I want to thank God, thank Al Heyman, thank Showtime for the opportunity. You know what I mean? It's really not that major. You know what I mean? I've been doing this my whole life. I'm boxing since I was 8 years old. So like stepping up 2 weeks, a guy tried to cheat. You feel me? And try to get on the stage and cheat. I think that's corny. I think that's disrespectful to the sport. As a dude, as a fighter, I step in. It's gonna be a world-class fight, and I'm excited. 2 weeks, it don't matter to me. We coming to fight. We coming to win.
David, you kind of mentioned this a little bit. What went through your mind when Jose Uzcategui came up positive and they were like, whoa, well, maybe we'll have to postpone or whatever, and then you found out, okay, Kyrone Davis said, I'm going to take the challenge?
Well, much respect to Kyrone Davis, too, for accepting the fight 2-week notice. I feel like he was probably getting ready for something already, but either way, man, they came up with the replacement opponent pretty quick. So, we just went back into training camp. Sometimes you gotta think that these things might happen. You know, somebody might get injured, somebody might get popped dead or something. So, you know, I'm just happy that, you know, the fight was still salvaged, the date was still salvaged, and, you know, I've been training with multiple different sparring partners in the gym, so that's the thing you have to do too. You have to learn to adapt to different styles, and this is no different. You know, we're just gonna adapt to his style and have a great fight on Saturday.
It's been 6 years since you last fought here at home. What has this experience been like to not only be back here in Phoenix, to fight here at the Footprint Center, and to be fighting on David Benavidez Day, November 13th, in the city?
It's amazing, man. I've had a lot of support from the people and from the fans, and the last time I fought here, I was on my brother's undercard, and this one, it was the U.S. Airways Center. So we're still on the right track. We're still doing what we got to do, and like I said, I'm just excited, man. I'm really ecstatic because my last 2 fights have been in the bubble. I think my last fight with live crowd was when I fought Anthony Durrell. So it's been almost 2 years ago, you know what I mean? So just to be there, just to see the ambience, to see the energy for the people, it's really going to be a great day, and it's going to be on David Benavidez Day, November 13th.
Kyrone, you mentioned Durrell. You look at your last fights, I mean, you're 3-1-1, and many thought you won that fight against Durrell, and they gave you a draw. But what did that outing do for you coming into this fight against David Benavidez?
I think it just shows you guys that I can fight on this world-class level. And what it does for me, it just puts me in situations where I can take fights like this. You know, I'm looking to put on a show. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. I look forward to fighting on David Benavidez Day. You know, we're going to have a good time.
David has certainly made it no secret that he wanted his knockout streak to continue. He did say that he was going to take you out. Give me your response to that.
All good things must come to an end. You know, I think the run is cool. I think, but you gotta look at it in a certain kind of ways. You know, you can't just look at it like, oh, you on a streak. It depends who you fighting, who you getting there with. My name is shut it down, not lay down. So it is what it is. He can say what he want to say. There's no disrespect. He's supposed to want to feel that way and put on a good time for his fans and all that. But I'm looking to do what I have to do, and that's win.
David, your response to that, and listen, I'm sure you want to put on a great performance for the home folk here, but just as you watched Canelo and Caleb Plant, I think the undisputed super middleweight champion will be watching this fight too, because there's been a lot of talk on, depending on how and the way David Benavidez looks, you could be the next person there.
Yeah, you know, I see guys like this all the time coming saying that my knockout streak is going to come to end, this and that. But, you know, once they feel the pressure, it's a whole different type of power. It's a whole different type of pressure in front of them. So, you know, it's going to be a good time. I want to see how he's going to react to my punching power, my speed, my combination. So, you know, I wish him the best luck in there. You know, he's going to need it. But it's going to be a great fight. I'm going in there. I'm going to just do what I keep doing best. You know, go in there, have fun, and it's going to be a violent fight.
Do you think your performance Saturday will dictate whether or not you get the Canelo fight next?
To be honest, bro, I'm not even worried about. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm thinking about Kyrone Davis. You know, it's going to be like I said, the first fight with fans and live attendance. So I'm excited just to go out there, give him a good show. I worked extremely hard for this fight. It was supposed to be a WBC and IBF title eliminator, but now it's not. So I mean, I trained for this fight like if it was a world title fight, and whoever they want to give me next coming after this fight, you know, I'm ready for it. You know, I've been professional 8 years. Next year's going to be my 9th year professional, so I got almost a decade in the professional game. So, I mean, I'm just looking to continue what I'm doing. I'm getting stronger, getting faster, and I'm getting more and more experience in the ring. So this is what I love to do.
As we wrap this up, give you a final word here. Kyrone Davis, what can you guarantee the people who tune in to Showtime Championship Boxing on Saturday night that they're going to get?
I can guarantee a great fight, and I can guarantee I'm going to win.
David, same to you.
I'm going in there. I'm going to do what I'm always going to try to do. I'm always going to try to knock every opponent out. It's not just Kyrone Davis. It's Kyrone Davis and everybody after that. You know, this is just what I love to do. This is the style I love to fight. I'm a warrior, like they say here, guerrero, and I'm going in there, and I'm going to give the fans a war. And it's going to be a great night of boxing. You know, November 13th with myself, my brother, and we're just looking forward to give the fans what they want to see.
Folks, that's what's going down November 13th. I know there's members of the media who got some questions. We're going to start. Norm Fraham from Ring Magazine.
Jose, David, I mean, it's been 6 years since you fought here, and your roles are kind of reversed now. You guys have sparred with each other, you're tight. Has there ever been a time in your lives where there's really been a sibling rivalry, where there's been jealousy or any of that?
No, it's true. I see it this way. David's my little brother, although he's bigger than me, you know, but he's always going to be my little brother. I'm always going to love him to death and look out for him. And never will be a rivalry, you know. We push each other to reach our toppest limits. We are the best. He's the best sparring partner I could get, and I know for sure I'm the best partner he could get. No, we just challenge ourselves to be the better that we can be, but we don't believe in rivalry between us.
It started out, right, David, that Jose was your role model. Was your role model. That's who you wanted to be like. It's changed a little bit now, hasn't it?
No, he's still my role model. I still look up to him a lot. But it's funny, he says there's no rivalry, but when we're in sparring, it's a way different story. He tries to kill me, and I try to kill him.
It's like a chess game with me.
But after that, you know, sometimes we go days without talking with each other because, you know, it gets that serious. But it's a lot of support going both ways. You know, I still look up to him. You know, I still look up to him. Very much. He's a lot of motivation. Even just seeing how he came back, you know, the doctor said he was never going to walk again, you know, and he just took so much energy and so much hard work to him to get back to even fight Crawford after he got shot. So, I mean, just everything he's been through, and I'm very proud of him.
How is your knee now?
My knee, it's good. You don't got to worry about my knee because it's going to be early night Saturday.
Trevor Booth from the Sporting News.
Hey, David. David, you talked a little bit about the Guscadegi situation. Do you have any lingering frustrations, just given that it would have been a title elimination fight and you have to adjust now? And then what challenges do you see from Kyrone this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really worry about that too much. I mean, I'm just going to get mad all over again. I mean, I don't understand why it's not a WBC and IBF title eliminator no more. You know, I mean, I didn't do nothing wrong, you know, so I don't think that it should have been taken away. You know, it's been a very big opportunity for both of us, me and Kyrone. But like I said, Kyrone Davis, he's a live dog. He's going in there, and he knows what he's up against. I know what I'm up against, and I've had a tremendous training camp. And we're gonna go in there, we're gonna have a good time. You know, it's gonna be a fun fight. He's not scared of me, I'm not scared of him. So the fans are the ones gonna win on Saturday. And first, before you say anything else, I just want to wish all the veterans a happy Veterans Day too. You know, my uncle was an ex-veteran, and you know, I have so much love and support for all the veterans around the world. So every veteran that's here in Phoenix, Arizona, happy Veterans Day.
Cool. And then, Kyrone, I think it was 13 days' notice that you took to fight Martez McGregor a few months ago. What can you take from that experience, just taking a fight on short notice and bringing it in this time to fight David?
I'm always ready. So, you know, when they call me and they tell me I got to fight, my coach tell me, and I'll be like, all right, let's do it. So, I mean, I guess it's some experience. Every time we go through something, it's an experience. So every time we go through something, we just take it and we apply it to the next thing that we're doing. But it's no big deal.
Man, respect, obviously, because Kyrone Davis has one of the best trainers in boxing in Stephen Edwards. So he's going to be ready. It should be one hell of a night. Let's see here. Jose Romero from the Arizona Republic.
Hey guys, what's happening? My question for both of you is, you guys are both parents now. A lot of people in this room have seen you guys come up, grow up, and you know, what have you learned just over the time that, you know, from the last time you fought here, from when you were young, training, doing everything, up until now as parents, as people, you know, with responsibilities, and where are you with all that?
You know, we learned a lot, you know, every day that goes by, you learn something new, you know. And just being a parent, it's something you know, you don't really know what true love is until you hold your baby in your hands, you know. The day I held my daughter in my hands, that's when I knew what true love was. And I just love my kids, and they motivate me to be the best I can be, to give them a better life, you know, just seeing them smile, seeing them, you know, enjoy life, have fun, seeing them in the ring, put the gloves on. And seeing my little nephew too. Yesterday he was, my brother was doing the mitts, and he was making a little noise trying to throw his hands, you know, so it's just a feeling of enjoyment, excitement that, you know, words can't explain, you know. It's better than money.
Yeah, no, I agree too. I feel like being a father now, it just brings a whole different type of motivation. You know, sometimes boxing alone is hard. So, you got to find that motivation from other places. And I don't feel like I need to find it anymore. I feel like I already got that extra motivation, having a son and having a family. It just keeps me going. It helps me go the extra mile, those extra rounds, and just being a better person overall.
Just one more. Jose, this one's for you. You talked about briefly that the last 3 years or so you've been enjoying holidays, spending time with family. What else were you doing in that time? What got you? Where did the hunger come from to get back into it again?
I was still going to the gym here and there, but I was mainly focusing on my family because, me and my brother, we've been fighting since we were 6 years old. My brother's 3 years old, and we never really had the time to enjoy, the outside world, go, take little trips, traveling, enjoy Thanksgiving. Most of the time we had a fight. We were in camp, couldn't eat that, couldn't enjoy Christmas, So all those little things, they have a huge meaning, when you're able to enjoy them with your family, your kids, see your kids open up gifts. And not only that, seeing my baby girl walk and say her first words for the first time, it's amazing, something I can never take back. I can never get back. If I was in camp, what if I would have missed her walk and do something? I can't take that back. So I'm glad I took the time out, and now I see them that they love boxing. It's just something that I've always loved boxing. I've always loved boxing since I was young. And now seeing my daughters put the gloves on just makes me love it even more. So it's a feeling I can't explain, and it's just really motivating me, having my brother alongside me, his family, my dad, his family, my family in general. We have a great team. All the guys around us at the gym, they work. They don't have to do what they have to do. They could go work different jobs, but they love being around us. They love being at that intense. Because camps are intense. It's like the dog cage. Everyone's trying to fight and bite each other when you're in camp. But I mean, I have a great team, and I wouldn't wish for anything different. I'm happy where I'm at. I'm motivated, and I'm ready for Saturday night.
Richard Sines, Fox 10 Phoenix. This is for both the Benavidez brothers. Can you just put the emotions of this week together? I mean, I remember watching you guys as kids work out at Central Boxing Gym, and then to see you guys have a mural now on that wall and see it all come full circle. I remember you guys getting up at 5 in the morning to work out before going to school, and now here you guys are as the headliners in your hometown.
It just means the world to both of us. Also my father as well. We started out in our boxing in our garage. That's when our first boxing gym was at. And then I spent the most part of my childhood in that Central Boxing Gym. And I remember the first one that got painted outside the gym was my brother. And I was like, that's motivation for me. I can't wait till I get my picture painted. And, everything I've been through, everything I've accomplished already, it just makes me, very grateful and motivated that the people in Phoenix, Arizona have my back like that. And they're really proud to have us to call us, a son of Phoenix. You know what I mean? So it's really motivating, man. It's been a long time coming. 21 years boxing, and I still feel like I could go for another 20 more years. So this is something I definitely love, and I cherish it every day, and I'm very blessed to be in the position I'm in today.
How about you, Jose? Having to, start the night, set the tone, the first fight before your brother.
I mean, I can't really change much of what my brother said. We've had a long road. I just want to thank everyone that's been out here supporting us. Everyone that's ready to see us come back and fight at home. It's been 6 years. But I mean, it's just, I love Arizona. This is my home. We've worked our ass off since we were kids. Central Boxing Gym, gave us, that next level. I remember we used to go there, and I said this in a previous interview. Every day when we would finish training, we were younger, they would go to Jack in the Box, get some tacos. Eat those tacos, we'd come back, because we were supposed to get salads, and my dad's like, where's the salad at? Oh, we ate it already. We just smell like tacos. We'd get in trouble for that. But I mean, it's just, we've gone so far, and then in life, you reach one of your goals, and there's always more goals and more goals. So, I'm just trying to learn new things every day, be the best I can be every day. So I'm ready. My brother's ready. I'm ready. We're ready to eat.
Final question, David, when you were here at the Bad Bunny concert, did you ever think, man, I can't wait till I'm the one on stage in the middle of the ring with all the fans looking at me instead of Bad Bunny?
Yeah, it's super funny. I was just talking to my girlfriend yesterday about that. Remember when I came here and I said, I can't wait till I fight here. And the year and a half, 2 years later, here we are fighting, and there's been a lot of tickets bought already, so it's gonna be a packed house, So I'm excited just to go out there and give the fans a great show, because I know what type of fighter I am, and I know what type of excitement I bring, and I'm very prepared. I worked extremely hard for this camp. Sparring 14, 15 rounds in sparring 7-8 miles daily running. You know, I didn't leave no stone unturned. You know, I did everything in this camp, and I'm not just excited for this fight, but I'm excited for all the other big fights after this. You know, it's definitely, you know, it's been a long time coming. I worked extremely hard, but, you know, I feel like I'm very happy to bring a lot of fights to Phoenix, Arizona, you know, because everything is going to go good after this fight. So, you know, we're looking to bring more big fights to Phoenix, Arizona as the years come by.
Ticketmaster.com is where you get your tickets for Saturday night, promoted by Samson's Boxing, TGB Promotions, and, of course, brought to you by Premier Boxing Champions. It all goes down here, home of the Phoenix Suns, the Footprint Center, Showtime Championship Boxing, Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern Time. That is 6 o'clock Pacific, 7 local. The broadcast will begin with the rebroadcast of Canelo Alvarez versus Caleb Plant, and then it is live here with a homecoming showcase of the Benavidez brothers. David Benavidez taking on Kyrone Davis, and then you've got the return of Jose Benavidez Jr. as he takes on Francisco Torres on Showtime Championship Boxing. Guys, let's face off.
Se van a poner cara a cara, por favor. Así que, por favor, párense.
I could do. I'm the youngest two-time world champion in super middleweight history. I'm taking over now. I'm running the show now. Now I came to change the game, and now I'll show you how. People want to see great fights and fireworks, and that's what I give.